10 times Anonymous saved the day. Number 10. Anonymous vs. Hal Turner. American radio host Hal Turner was well known for being a white supremacist and Holocaust denier. As a result of him spreading racist ideology, Anonymous decided to take him down. In December 2006, the hackers took Turner's website offline, costing him thousands of dollars in bandwidth bills. Although the radio presenter tried to take out an injunction against Anonymous, he was ultimately unsuccessful. Number 9. Anonymous vs. Chinese cyber attackers. In 2011, the US was targeted by a number of cyber attackers. They compromised the email accounts of important government officials and jeopardized national security. The identities of the hackers were later traced back to the Chinese military, largely thanks to the input of Anonymous. The online activists had hacked a major forum being used by the Chinese attackers and succeeded in collecting the data of 40,000 of its members. They passed this information on to American security firm Mandiant, which was able to use it to tailor its defenses against the threat. Number 8. Anonymous vs. Iranian censorship. In 2009, Iranian presidential elections were the subject of much controversy. Major protests occurred, resulting from suspicions of vote rigging by President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. The Iranian government quickly sought to censor news about the riots online, to prohibit international aid for the demonstrators. Angered by this censorship, Anonymous worked with Iranian hackers to create a website called Anonymous Iran, which drew in over 22,000 supporters worldwide. Although the protests were eventually quelled, the hackers' work was instrumental in allowing the uninhibited exchange of information between Iran and the world. Number 7. Anonymous vs. Ugandan homophobia. Despite an estimated gay community of 500,000 people, homosexuality is illegal in Uganda. Those caught can face life imprisonment. In 2012, Anonymous wrote a message on the Ugandan Prime Minister's website, saying that the violations of the rights of LGBT people have disgusted us. They also made a post on the site recognizing Gay Pride Week. While homophobia is still rife in Uganda, Anonymous's actions have been heralded as a step towards increasing awareness of LGBT people's plight. Number 6. Anonymous vs. Nigerian poverty. In 2012, the Nigerian government removed a fuel subsidy, which was essential for the impoverished population to be able to afford transportation. Beginning in January 2013, Anonymous, along with the People's Liberation Front and the Niger cyber hacktivists of Nigeria, launched a relentless campaign of revenge against the Nigerian government. They hacked the Nigerian Economic and Financial Crimes Commission website and threatened to leak sensitive information if government officials did not move to address the issues of poverty, illiteracy, and poor healthcare in the country. Number 5. Anonymous vs. the Judge Rottenberg Center. The Judge Rottenberg Center is a Massachusetts school which claims to treat conditions such as autism, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder. The school is known for using cruel and inhuman methods, such as withholding food and administering electric shocks 20 times more powerful than police tasers. 5 children are known to have died at the school. In 2012, Anonymous hacked the center's website and publicly posted online the names and addresses of its founder, principal, sponsors, and supporters. It is hoped that such publicity will put pressure on the school to abandon its aggressive behavior modification techniques. Number 4. Anonymous vs. the Westboro Baptist Church. The Westboro Baptist Church is an organization known for its hate speech, homophobia, and anti-Semitism. The church infamously protests at celebrity funerals and public events. When in December 2012 they announced their intention to picket the funerals for the 26 victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, Anonymous decided to take action. Despite the church asserting that their website was divinely protected, the hackers were quickly able to attack it. They posted the names, addresses, and emails of prominent members online and issued a warning against further antagonization. Due to public outcry, the church did not picket the children's funerals. Number 3. Anonymous vs. ISIS. Following the November 2015 Paris attacks in which terrorists brutally murdered 130 people, Anonymous announced on Twitter that they are at war with Daesh, the apparently disrespectful name referring to the so-called Islamic State. Since then, they have hacked numerous ISIS-related websites and also identified and helped close down more than 3,000 Twitter accounts affiliated with the terrorist group. In December 2015, Anonymous announced that they had already foiled an ISIS attack being plotted against Italy. They also released a guide aiming to help others fight ISIS online. Number 2. Anonymous versus election rigging. During the 2012 American presidential elections, Anonymous released a video. It referred to suspicions that Republican strategist Karl Rove was planning to cheat the election in Mitt Romney's favor. When Obama's victory was announced on the 6th of November, Rove had an on-air meltdown, refusing to believe the outcome. His response added fuel to the theory that he had been certain of different results in swing states such as Ohio. Shortly afterwards, the hacking group announced that they had created a firewall aimed to prevent vote tampering, nicknamed the Great Oz. Number 1. Anonymous versus Lolita City. One of the noblest causes of the online vigilantes is their vendetta against distributors of child pornography. In 2011, they hacked into and took down over 40 child pornography websites, including one of the largest known offenders, Lolita City. They then posted account details of its 1,589 users online and passed on their information to the police for them to conduct further investigations. Anonymous were not universally praised for their actions, however. Experts condemned the attacks for jeopardizing ongoing investigations and risking tainting evidence.
If you enjoyed this video, then you'll most definitely enjoy 10 disturbing discoveries on the deep web.
What's the most disturbing discovery you've ever had on the deep web, mate?
Never been on it. Never been on the deep web.
no.
But have you guys at home, what is the most disturbing discovery you've had on the deep web? Let us know in the comments. And make sure you check out the video. It's playing on the screen now. There's a link in the description.
That's right, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.
Cheers.